Philly's one of Philly's pride and joy. I mean,
Yeah.
Beast, the eternal
One of the
grinder.
sweatiest players.
Absolutely. Like, he grinds every local he can, every day of the week. He's here on Mondays, more than friendlies on Tuesdays, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Like, so many events that that Beast goes to, and he's consistently rewarded with his efforts.
Yeah, and Biddy on the other hand too. Again, Biddy, we joke, but Biddy's been pretty inactive from the game up until like semi-recently. He did win the most recent Platinum Star Weekly, which is hilarious. And Biddy takes first stock here against Beast, and I think one of the advantages he's going to have, Ubel, is that nobody's really playing this character anymore. There's a lot of muscle memory, I feel, that's lost in the Young Link matchup, and Biddy definitely one of the best in the business for a long time using the links, and so far it's been showing up in spades today.
Yeah, you just tend to forget like some of the things that Young Link can do, just how safe he is, what links into what, and we've seen that quite a bit with the Australian brigade that has been going around.
Yes,
with their best player, of course, playing Young Link and taking many a names, only losing to Leon at both Supernova and the Xeno beforehand.
Yeah,
so,
America's caught a case of Australia, and it's very contagious.
Oh, but you gotta always watch out for Beast when he tries to throw out those reversals. You always know when he's going to do it, because when combos extend vertically, that's when he's smashing that button.
Yeah, again, the iframes on that make it, it's a favorable option to do so. And just like that, Beast has found himself back in the wheelhouse here. Doesn't get the spike, but good job from Biddy fading back with the up B and going to nick the end of that attempt from Beast. And Beast opting to go high, doesn't really have another option there, and only going to suffer a grab for his troubles here.
Yeah, just the fact that you take that grab and now you're at 144, a terrifying position, and there it is again. The up B out of those combos is sent even a little bit vertically, and just throwing out that super armor option, and Charizard has got plenty of rage to work with right now. Not anymore, but he had plenty of rage to work with if Young Link wasn't just a kid full of confirms.
Yeah, no, excellent stuff there from Biddy, and again, one of the benefits that Young Link has is those confirms, but Beast with the parries here, that is an essential factor in getting in on this character. Otherwise, you're just going to get walled out for what feels like an eternity. And just like that, Beast has generated a nice little lead here, 86% until Biddy is able to put that spin attack on the board.
Yeah, interesting that Biddy is only really finding a bunch of stray hits here, not actually getting the positions that he wants, though the damage is starting to rack up, and every little bit matters because Squirtle just can't take a ton. Forcing Beast off of Squirtle and forcing Beast into a situation where he has to spam swap, like so, can generally lead to advantage, but Biddy just like off by frames.
Ooh, gonna get the single hit of back air, but not gonna be able to get a follow-up out of it. Beast is now switched to the closer. Accident, not sure if the Flame Blitz was on purpose there. Biddy going for a bit of a Hail Mary right there. Definitely had a bailout option with the bomb that probably would have given him another attempt to recover, but Beast just, in the right space, right time, able to connect with that back air.
I'm just kind of perplexed by how this game ended. It's like, all right.
Sure, that's a word for it.
Like, we're fishing for a jump, fishing for a punish that is, like, theoretically there, but you have to pretty hard commit for it. And it just looks like both Biddy and Beast were reading completely different books.
Yeah.
But hey, Beast walked with that game. Charizard back here did its thing.
Somebody's reading War and Peace, the other one's reading Everyone Poops. So
you say which is which.
Yeah. They're both literature to me. So one of them has pictures. So that's a dead child. So
I guess the jump was burned prior, throwing like jump item into some case, almost needing SD for SD.
Yeah, Biddy's been playing a lot of VGC. There's definitely max special attack on that water gun, so unfortunately did not pay off for him right there. So finds himself in a bit of a deficit here, and now Beast can kind of cook a little bit with Squirtle. Definitely an essential ingredient in the Pokemon Trainer formula. But again, you have to be careful, like you mentioned. Young Link, a character full of confirms, so there's just like that. A little bit of early game spaghetti here is going to get Biddy back on the board. Yeah,
just like playing outside of ranges, like not both underestimating and overestimating some of your own characters and your opponent's capabilities in some very weird ways. But if there's anything that spaghetti-filled gameplay can lead, it means the player with more general experience ends up like finding their composure first. And we're seeing that with Biddy right now because he can always take advantage of dash back into like arrow, dash back into boomerang, like these safe stuff that you can just throw out.
Ooh, okay, Biddy got the confirm, but he went for a spot dodge. Probably not expecting that to hit right there, so definitely something to keep in mind if that forward air one becomes an option again. Nice little exchange right there from Biddy. He's kind of jailed out on the platform there, didn't really have anywhere to go. The down air that has been Biddy's MVP so far with this tournament comes up to get that stock there, get him back in the lead.
Yeah, I feel like the way that Young Link has evolved is, of course, you know, getting even better confirms, and that's just going to happen throughout time. Like, you give a character this good of frame data, they're going to find ways to use it. But Young Link has just such the interesting development where, yeah, things get really, things like damage can rack up really quickly and get really awkward in some of these scramble percents. So suddenly auto cancel down air becomes that much more beneficial in just your normal game plan because it's one of your few true like raw early kill options.
Yes. But despite all that, the drop zone nair is what takes that stock from Beast. So Beast he has the closer in right now. Gonna have to play a pretty tight game to the chest here if he wants a chance to win it in straight games. But Biddy knocking on the door of a Game 2 victory here and does so with the up smash. So despite a very early SD, you know, again, that critical hit from a max IV'd water gun, you know, gonna take the KO on that first stock. But Biddy rebounding nicely, evening it up at 1 game apiece.
Yeah, I mean, just going to show that VG to keep the VGC allegory going. Like he's prepared for the Charizard. You see it in VGC.
Yeah.
Squirtle, much more of a little cup kind of idea.
Shout out to Little Cup. Not enough love. So much fun.
Prankster Riolu goes hard.
I'm sick to my stomach. Please leave me alone.
Okay, I'm leaving, guys.
All right, Game 3 here. Winner of this moves on into Winners Finals. Has a date with Zamba. So we'll see who comes out on top here. And again, listen, if anything you learned from that last set is that expect the unexpected, and these two can go on a dime here, you know. And kind of, again, a very similar situation as the last set. And Biddy, without a bomb, going to lose that stock very early.
Yeah, it looks like Beast has just really teed on to how Biddy has been recovering basically time and time again, which is just, hey, you're recovering at very, very simple angles, like just up and straight towards the ledge multiple times over. So that's drop zone nair percent. We saw it last game with Charizard and this game with Squirtle for an early lead that's slowly but surely dwindling thanks to just Biddy's just control over stage and control over neutral. Beast needs to uncork something wild if he wants to get it on Biddy right now.
And once again, speaking of uncorking, the Fly going to come out there and once again bail Beast out of a hairy situation. You know, again, the iframes on that make it really easy to do so, but Biddy getting the confirm on the platform, landing with the down air, have at thee. And that's going to be even stocks a piece here, 44% on the tab, but can be easily made up here if Biddy plays his cards right, so.
Yeah, looking for the tech chase, but Beast unable to find it. Sticking to this Squirtle, which is both a precarious but also extremely devious maneuver. Like you're making yourself super hard to hit against Young Link, who just wants any stray hit to go for a mile.
Yeah.
Is a way to play the game. Oh, but the Ivysaur trying to get 3 for 3 on drop zone nairs, but unable to find it.
Yeah, not going to find it right there. And now he's immediately going to switch out there. Gets the parry. Now, once again, has the closer in. So it's not going to take much for Charizard to take the stock. However, now you play the opposite end of the coin here where you are a bigger target, where, you know, the projectile-wielding Toon Link, especially Young Link, can hit you very easily. So they're definitely a double-edged sword here to Beast to pay mind to.
Lots of arrows coming in, but Biddy has not really been threatening a whole ton of space, just waiting for Beast to throw out options like that. No up smash coming out from Beast. They're just waiting for the overcommitment. I love that Zair coming out from Biddy. Force your way to make space and change up your timings with all of your tools.
And again, Biddy's going to have to sit back.
And there it is. Biddy has just been waiting for these reversals and waiting for these big swings. Up smash for up smash, but not able to close out the stock. Can Beast close out the stock? Yes, he can with the drop zone nair.
Yeah, I was going to say, both guys kind of fighting ghosts a little bit there.
Yeah.
You know, definitely forcing the envelope a little bit for these kill confirms, but it is Beast that's going to come out on top here. Biddy out of the woods. He's out of the woods yet. Like I said, they're out of shield in the corner. That is going to net the KO there. So last stock situation, definitely anybody's game here. Both these guys have had a really good ebb and flow to their game so far. So we'll see what Beast is able to do in the early percents with Squirtle at his disposal.
Yeah, a grab could be a ton. Missing the initial combo, but that's able to track down multiple air dodges and multiple defensive options for a tune of 72%, and the dash back forward smash. Will this down air line up in time? No, it will not. Biddy banks it back just in time in order to re-establish some sort of stage.
There you go. Okay, down tilt into the up air. But once again, the closer coming out of here, so Beast trying to end things out here. He's been able to find the big hits with Charizard so far. Can he get one more?
All it really takes one is Koopa, and there it is. Beast going with one of the more classic ledge traps that I feel like he's been introducing more and more into his games plan. And it's kind of taking a page out of the Lucina or the Roy book, where instead of trying just to establish yourself on stage, giving you that flat surface, threatening forward tilt, because Charizard has some really solid landing aerials, you can establish yourself first on platform, do runoff fair, and to an immediate forward tilt to change up timings and to cover jump in addition to all of the normal options.
And a solid exchange on a handshake there, too. You love to see it. No flubs.
Absolutely.
Solid, firm grip, good shake, not hanging in there for too long. So
it's all in the wrist.
Yeah.
You gotta
really get in there. No one likes a limp handshake.
No.
It's like I don't know. It's like when so you're getting takeout, right?
Right.
They put your fries in the sandwich in the same box. By the time you get home, your French fries are soggy. Too much steam. Yeah. So it's tough. So no one likes a steamy handshake.
Steamy.
Anyway,
don't get too hot and heavy with the handshakes over here.
And we take a look. Again, the water gun's so funny, but yeah, the good stuff there from Beast. Again, like we mentioned, like we just alluded to, very sweaty. One of the sweatier players in the venue, and for good reason. He's been the top 3 player in the Philadelphia area for a long time now. So both these guys, we mentioned how Biddy was, a veteran of the game. Beast has been a veteran of the game for a long time too.
Yeah,
so
he's been playing at a high level for the entirety of Ultimate's lifespan. Into Smash 4 hasn't lasted as long as Biddy, but arguably has been at the top of his game for longer.
Sure, yeah.
Which is something to say, especially in a region like Tri-State, where Beast isn't just hanging out in Philly. They're traveling to majors. They're traveling to Jersey, occasionally New York, but not as often.
Philadelphia is not close for me. The Lehigh Valley area is not close.
Yeah, it's at least an hour drive.
It's a lot of driving. Trust me, it's tough. So especially on a Monday during holiday season.
Oh,
forget
man.
about it. Yeah,
oh, babies.
But again, I hope you guys have been having a good time so far. We're going to have Haven and Syrup coming up next on the loser side of things. But yeah, we're here in Fusion's new home. I figured, again, I haven't been out to a Fusion in a minute. I figured I'd come check out the new digs. Guys, I can't do – the pictures don't do it justice enough. The new venue here is so sick. They've got all of your favorite classic arcade games. They have tons of video game systems set up to play whatever you want to play. They've got rhythm games. I don't know what the name of that game is in the front, though. But that thing was fun as hell.
Yeah, there's just a wide variety of stuff here. And if you come to Fusion, of course, by paying venue fee, you get access to all of them. They're adding new stuff as well here at River City Games, which isn't actually all that far from the old Fusion venue.
No.
So you still have access to all the good stuff that you wanted to around that venue.
Yeah.
But you also have a bunch of really awesome stuff, both in River City and in the surrounding
Rahway is an underrated little city in the central, the north central New Jersey border in this sort of area. And there's also a bar down the street. So
hey,
can't scoff at that. My God. The camera's so close to his face.
You really need to see.
Yeah.